Hello everyone, welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, we're gonna play a little Orzhov Raise the Past. So this is an insane tune-up for the deck that I took out Sephiroth. Can Raise the Past win without Sephiroth? We're gonna have to find out. So in his place, we put in 3 Belladonna Took and 3 Sackville-Bagginses. Kind of the 2 new Hobbit cards that I really enjoy playing. Almost the whole Hobbit set seems kind of a whiff for me, but the power level is not over the top, which actually makes me kind of happy, right? There is no box seller in the Hobbit that I feel like, you get like a Gandalf where you win the game, or Storm Chaser's Talon Badgermole Cup that warps entire standard formats. Maybe, I don't know. Time will tell. But right now, the 2 most well flavored card. I think the most well loved card in the Hobbit set for me is the Belladonna Took and the Sackville-Bagginses, and they both fit into this deck. So it's actually kind of funny. So Belladonna Took, whenever a token enters, we get one of the 3 triggers. First time we gain 1 life. The second time we draw a card, and the third time we get a +1 counter on each creature we control. Now, we're not technically a token deck. We don't create that many tokens. But Greedy Freebooter, Infestation Sage, they do make tokens as they die. And Voice of Victory do make tokens when he attacks. So we get a little bit of token generation, which draws us cards, and that goes a long way because Belladonna Took is a 2-mana card. We can bring her back with Raise the Past that we could not bring back with Sephiroth. So I think that's pretty important. Another card that's really good is Sackville-Bagginses. This is a Deadly Dispute on a stick, or on a creature, right? So you sack a creature when he comes into play, and when they come into play, and you draw a card and create a treasure token. So Deadly Dispute is draw 2 cards. That's the biggest difference. But you can imagine that 2 card, the second card that you draw with a 0-mana 2/2 creature, that's not too bad. So that's what this card is, right? When it comes into play, you only draw 1 card. You have to sack a creature, but you only draw 1 card. So he replaces himself, and you get a treasure token. So you replace half the mana you spend casting him. But more importantly, every time you sack a token, you can deal 1 damage or make an opponent lose 1 life. And that's very important in this deck because we sack a lot of tokens, right? We may not generate a lot of tokens, but oh boy, do we sack them. Because all these tokens that we generate from Voice, from Greedy Freebooter, from Infestation Sage, they're all getting fed into the Umbrella Zealot. And once we run out of cards, we raise the pass and we redo all of that. So that's kind of the plan this deck has, and I think that's very strong. So let's hop on the deck list and how we're going to try to get there. And we're going to do that by having a lot less 1-drops, a lot more 2-drops, and then just 4-drops. As you can see, the curve looks kind of weird, but that's okay, right? So what we want to do is turn 1, 1-drop, turn 2, 2-drop, turn 3, a 1 and a 2, and then turn 4, kind of just win the game with Raise the Past. So how we're going to do that is make sure that we have a 1-mana play. We have 12 1-mana plays. They're all 1 black mana. 4 Greedy Freebooter, kind of a freelooter, 4 Infestation Sages, 4 Snarling Gorehound, making sure that we have early game tempo, as well as way to kind of power out. So if it's Snarling Gorehound, every creature we play gets to surveil and get us to a bigger Raise to Pass. If we have Infestation Sage and Greedy Freebooter, that means that a turn 2 Belladonna Took can have value by just these creatures dying. And a turn 2 Sackville means that we can ramp up faster and draw a card while getting value out of these cards. So those make this deck a lot more strong because we have a 1 into 2. Turn 2 play, obviously the best play would be either the Sackville or Voice of Victory. I would say that these are the best turn 2 play. If you have a turn 1 play here, follow this up. Along with that, we have 3 Belladonna Took, which kind of can work, right, with the treasure generator or the token generation. So we might be able to gain 1 life. And the thing is, you want to be able to generate 2 tokens at a time for Belladonna to draw you a card, and that's where Voice of Victory really shines. So that's kind of the idea. Then we also have 4 Umbrella Zealot. Very important in this deck to have a shotgun sacrificial outlet, which Umbrella Zealot is. And then we have 3 Sir Vondam, which I do like as a removal that could double up as a threat that our opponent does have to deal with because he grows kind of big. We have 3 Vengeful Blow, which we took down a lot more in the drain side. We don't need it as much because the Sackville also drains, or also deals damage, and get to 20 very quickly with this deck. And then we have 2 Deep-Cavern Bat to make sure that we can look at our opponent's hand and take out their answers to our combo. So no 3-mana Sephiroth. I feel like the deck really suffers back when I was playing Sephiroth, that on turn 3, when we drop a 3-mana 3/3 that does nothing else, we kind of just fall behind. Sephiroth is very good when you get to chain it off and flip it and get the emblem. But that's kind of the win big button. If we don't get to win big, he kind of just does nothing. Whereas in this deck, it doesn't win big, but it wins small, and the Death by 1,000 cut will get there very quickly. So then, of course, we have 4 Raise the Past, and I like what I always said back when Strixhaven was released, or back when whatever last time Marvel was released, that I missed this card. Fix was broken. That's just more Raise the Past, right? For 4 mana, you get to pay X life and then return each artifact and creature with mana value X, which in this deck is just 2. Not 1, just 2. And that this whole board gets returned. Yeah, we don't get our 1-drop. That's too bad, but you know, you can't actually have 6 Raise the Past in a deck. That's cheating. So this is the next best thing. Returning all the 2-drops really is just good enough with this deck that you can, you know, surveil, loot, draw, whatever the case is, get back your Raise the Past by just digging through your deck, right? And then the land-wise, we're only going to run 20 lands. I don't want too many lands in this deck because you can see it's 1, 2, maybe 4. And then we have 1 Plague, 3 Swamps. We have a lot of early game black mana, so we want more Swamps. And Bleachbone Verge default to black also helps. 4 Concealed Courtyards, 4 Godless Shrine, and then 4 Multiversal Passage. Now, I'm running Passage instead of Starting Town because we do want to play a turn 4 Raise the Past. And if we play Starting Town, there could be scenarios where your 4th land is a tap land, and we're kind of going to start crying. And the Concealed Courtyard is already in the deck that could cause that issue. So I don't want 8 lands that cause that issue. That's why we have Multiversal Passage, even though it's a little bit more painful to play. But that should be fine. Let's go into the game and see how well we will do. Alright, our opponent is Veils number 9. Okay, Veils number 9. Let's see what you got. We go first, but no 1-drops. I go first, right? So I guess I'll see what happens here. Probably just drop a tap land and say. And we'll see what's going on. Now we have Sackville. Get the voice down. Voice with Belladonna Took is so good. This is wild. Please don't kill my voice. Never mind. He's tried. Tried our best. Now what do I do? Took. Fool of a Took. They're just gonna reanimate, aren't they? I mean, okay, our opponent hits exactly their plan. We can't hit our plan, so like a fair matchup. I get to draw a card and create a treasure. Something. They're just bitter triumphing every turn. I could get a Vondam out at the cost of my treasure. Not too bad, to be honest. Got out a lot of value. They got the Likeness Looter. One more turn they can loot their... Yeah, the Pornoculus. Got a Chart of Communication, RFR. Okay. Does my attack do? Sort of does, right? We'll get the Freebooter out. Get the Umbercaller Zealot. Sack the Freebooter. With that. I mean, it's good and all, but I want to draw like a 4 white, right? So, or not 4 white, 4 animation. Graveyard. Get that drain on. I don't think he's gonna block. I don't think he's gonna block. No block. I'm gonna sack it right now so that I get up to 4 right away. And I get the Surveil trigger. So now if he pays for the Likeness Looter, I can respond to that. Quasi Ribbon. Okay. 2 mana. 1 card. Your next play. Like another Likeness Looter. To have it copy something, right? Can he? Got Oculus. From your graveyard, he can't copy my graveyard. No attacks. Okay, my voice of victory, huh? I could voice last time. I'm gonna voice this time. Sackville. I have to block, yes. Full blocks? Death Touch. Oh, it's Menace. Yeah, of course. I knew that. Really get to... So he gets to lose 1 life. Go for broke. Got 5 mana. Something. And if you don't do it, next turn's gonna be bad for you. Or Took. They kill our Took. They kill our voice and our Took. Now we will show them. Down. The sound bug is. Now we'll show them what happens. Play the land. Got 5 mana. What's that 5 mana gonna do? Anime? Deep-Cavern Bat. Oh, that's not good for him. I have no hand. You have batted to nothing. I mean, this attack is so much damage because Sackville. Okay, you got the Death Touch. It's so much damage. Okay, so he's gonna block the voice, and I want him to block the voice. I don't want to sack the voice. Voice dies, he takes some damage. Play another voice. Sack this for 2. 2 life drain. Down to 6. Surveil. I don't want that land. Sack this for 2 more. Oh, GG. It's not lethal, I don't think, but it's pretty damn close. Alright, our opponent is Miruku. Gonna have some Miruku. Go first. Fix what's broken. In a few turns. In like 1,000 turns. Here's what it is. Play this on white. Less information when it's on white, and also we're gonna land where else is it? Oh, thanks for that turn 2 Snarling Gorehound. Get the voice down. I mean, we can still kind of get them breathing. Wrong. Frenzy Bell. Are you gonna attack? Play another land where else? He's definitely gonna attack here, right? Yeah. Verge. Gorehound. Sir! Vondam. Don't want that land. It's an untapped land. Well, yeah. I want these surveil triggers. Okay. Thanks! I guess I want that. Even though it's not a card. I can't play that card. I mean, I got a pretty strong board. Their Ouroboros will... My 4 Harmonizer is also scary. He is gonna get a pretty big creature. But we have Menace. I mean, not that our Menace helps. If he just attacks here, oh boy, is he gonna get it. Yeah, it's double. 12 damage. So scary. Oh no, my board. Okay. We had another Snarling Gorehound. Now I just need a basic land, right? Not a basic land. Not a basic land. Not a basic land. I don't need this Gorehound to attack. Oh god. Am I not going to draw a land in like 4 cards? Oh boy. There it is. Got scared for a second, but even if you Ouroboros here, we've got a pretty strong turn coming up. And 2 Sir Vondam is something. Frenzy Ballast. Earthbender's Ascension. Okay. Those Earthbenders do have haste. So they do have dash shenanigans going. Gonna attack? Are gonna attack. I don't know if that attack was worth it. They're a triple block, to be honest. He'll take 1 here unnecessarily. But GG, jerk. You want to play a cheap deck? I'll show you a cheap deck. 1. That's like 4 million triggers. Ah, good game. Niruku. Alright, our opponent is Woody. Yo, bros. Alright, we go first. Jesus Christ, I cannot hit a 1-drop for the life of me. Oh wait, no, there's a Sage here. I'm blind. Let's go. Mr. Blind in action. I roll. The Zella out. Second sack it. Let's sack the Sage. Not sack the Zella. I like the Zella. He's doing God's work here. He's got green. I can kill whatever he plays, but he's probably just going to kill the Zella. Assassin Trophy. That is... Dude, you're going to ramp this deck? I'll take a white. On him. Second Zella. Good luck. Gave me such a edge. Come on, like you go second and you're gonna ramp your opponent? That is no way to play this game. Alright, let's see if we get punished for talking big. Irregardless, not a real word. I'm gonna keep this game in a video because it's kind of funny. I gotta say, it's kind of funny. I don't have any card draw except for the Umber Color Zealot. Pseudo card draw with Raise the Past. I don't have any good ways to temple our opponent. But it still seems like they are not doing a good job with it. Practice Infestation Sage. Surveil some creatures into the graveyard here. Those are good cards to surveil into the graveyard. We'll take a basic land. Thanks for ramping me like hell. Alright. Raise the Past. And I get to bat him. What's in your hand? This is a bunch of assassin trophies. Okay, it's a lot of assassin trophies, but if I take your Annex, you're gonna be in trouble, right? Interest, each opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. If I take that, he also will be in trouble without the quasi-rep. I think he wants to assassin trophy me again next. So, if that's the case. You know what? I'll take the Annex. Make him pay for it. Stop here. I don't know what he does, right? Because you just want to sling the assassin trophies back and forth. Make me lose 3 life. I care too much about that. I don't even think I need to ramp anymore. I'm just gonna sack this. Oh boy. I hate what happens there. I don't need to sack. Nothing happens here. Take this board of damage. Down to 3. I could fix what's broken for 1 card. I don't think this fixing for 1 card. Rivalry. Use 2 or less. Oh, come on. Don't give me a bunch of lands. I mean, that won't help, but also don't want it on top. Wow. Just that extra wow. There you go, that's some stuff. More stuff. Vicious rivalry, huh? Quite vicious of you. I'm gonna mill my whole deck just for you. Look at that. Look at that. You make me sack my whole board. Okay, you pay 2 life, I pay 2 life. But I'll fix what's broken. Yeah, you can have that card back. I don't want it. Oh, look at that. I think you died. Good game! Hey, Woody. You're not playing the game, right? Alright, our opponent is Digato. Diagato. Gato? Well, first, so. Alright, well, let's see. We got black for Greedy Freebooter. Good, good. How's it going? Black. Get you life. Trying to get greedy. Okay. That outcome. I think this is still a voice of victory. I'll tell you why. Because I can sack the Greedy Freebooter to the Sackville for a treasure. Use that treasure to play Sir Vondam. That's going to be so much board pressure. They don't fight the voice this turn. They're going to be in trouble. I think they want to fight the voice. But if they do, I can still play the Sackville. Okay, fine. They'll probably take my Sackville. Which means Sir Vondam does get on the board anyways. They're going to take Sir Vondam, which I guess makes sense. You just sack one of these tokens and keep the Greedy Freebooter out? Right? I mean, I don't see a reason to sack a creature that I don't. I don't need to sack. Sackville-Bagginses. Gently dispute me, please. Will do. I'm gonna try to get into my hand, but I don't know how long he has. I don't have a graveyard. Fix what's broken, can't fix anything, I don't have a graveyard. Okay, he's gonna Soulstone. That's another Greedy Freebooter. I don't have any way to sack, huh? I get to sack this. Down to 6 already, so I'll take that. Greedy Freebooter out. Goes down to 4 here. I could bring him down to 3, but I don't think that helps too. If he wipes my board, I'll fix what's broken. There you go. Yeah, I'll keep that treasure. Could be useful. I get 3 scries. No. Okay, I don't even need to fix what's broken. I can just fix his face. Good luck with your 1 card. Oh. They're all back. Sack this Greedy Freebooter. No, this is a scry. I do want that. But I don't think it matters. I'll play this. Again, like I said, I don't think it matters. I just sack the tokens here. White. Red. Take that. I'm Boros now. Game over. GG. Sackville broken. Look at that. Sack treasures, deal damage. Alright, our opponent is Euro 5-8. I don't know. I think that's a E, right? That's meant to be an E. This was broken. Let's go. I don't need to play a Shockland if I don't need a reason to. Green. Got a bat him? I don't know. I gotta go faster. So there's Zealot. If I can't attack, I have to block. That's gonna be a big bird. Come on, monsters growth. Monsters growth? Giant growth. No monsters raging. Ban. Ifa. Oh boy. Well, now we're gonna be in some world of hurt. Back to the stage. Can we hit? Come on. I can't stop Tifa. With cards that I have. Because he tramples. Take out a Snakeskian Veil. But if I... How much would I care about a Snakeskian Veil? It will be a 2-3. If he draws a land, I'll be in trouble. So, this gives him 2 lands. But if he draws a land, any of these cards will bring me trouble, right? Whereas in Snake... Does Snakeskian Veil even do anything? Got a 1-2. I don't want him to draw extra land. Tough. And it's very tough for us. Oh, okay, it's even tougher for our opponent. He drew 2 land and didn't want to play through the game? Come on. What a loser. Alright, our opponent is Pewguile84. Pewguile. Get to go first. Our opponent is Pewguile. Well, Greedy. Game Duress, turn 1. Forsaken Miner. Okay, not Duress. Good. That means Voice. That card can't block, but my Greedy Freebooter can block. That's pretty important to be able to block, because I need some mana. Oh, no, never mind. My voice of victory is no longer here. Backwards. Do I need this treasure? I much more need to scry, right? This scry is going to be very useful. Don't need another Raise the Past. Dude! What part of I don't need another Raise the Past don't you understand? So let's get Snarling. I need land number 3 here for the double Raise the Past that gave me. Don't kill my Gorehound. Also, don't betray me. Black decks, man. X goes one of my Gorehound. Okay, you need to play that right now, right? Important. Oh, okay, look at that. The land. Return my board, please. I'm just gonna surveil everything. Unfortunately, everything are just lands. Literally all lands. Every single surveil has been a land. Alright, I'm done. Your go. Look at that. I couldn't hit lands, and then 4 lands in a row. That's fine. We still have a okay position. Of course, they could be duress. But, yeah, like I said, we have an okay position. Not a winning position, just okay. Not going to attack with the chains, the sneak thing. I don't know if he's attacking with a miner. Makes sense. That's the end. Attack the Freebooter. Try to fix our draw? Maybe we'll hit something good. Oh. Now I do want to hit a land. Oh no, Took is okay. Right. Took is okay. Makes 2, so I get to try twice. I don't know what to say. I get to draw it. There's that. But, like, honestly, at this point, I just want to draw a land. Which I mill 4 of. Kind of is a land with a Greedy Freebooter. But it will take a whole turn. I'll take it. Box, I said. I want that land. Let me just serve on him here. Sackville. That's a good card. That isn't. Attack this. I'm sure I'm gonna get duress next turn, so I don't want to just throw away the board willy-nilly. But having this as a 4/4 is gonna be pretty useful. So we'll do it this way. If you just make a demon here, I don't actually care. You can do that. Case. Okay. That's not as scary. Corpse. That's scarier. I can just sack this Vondam here. Oh, I could block with Vondam. Just sack it. Fire Corpse. So yeah, good luck with your non-aggressive skeleton. Hope it worked out for you. Alright. Keep sacking our stuff. I don't think so, but you know, let's just stack everything. So raise the past. That is a board. That is a board. Get to bat him twice. Sackville. Let's Sackville the Greedy Freebooter. I get to fix what's broken. I don't want to surveil anymore. Belladonna gave me it? Give me that creature. The other bat won't do anything. I can't resolve all by just saying yes to all 24 triggers. Jeez, I gotta click it every time. Okay, that's all the triggers, right? Actually, don't have any way to damage them. Hilarious. Hilarity ensues, huh? Put another Greedy Freebooter. Only 3. I have 25 cards, so I can sack these, or I can mill these. There is a vengeful. I'll keep that. Any way for me to draw a card here? Can't attack, so I'm not gonna attack here. No, but I will sack all 3 trigger. I don't remember. I think so. I will sack Sir Vondam. Take out your Annex. I don't want to have to face that demon for no reason, so we'll do that for lows. Good luck. 6 mana. Oh, I drew a land. I'm sorry. Okay. Menacing. He wants to activate the case. He'll be dead next turn. I'll just take 2. Doesn't hurt that much. Play that Vengeful Blood Witch. I'll keep this at this point. Voice, voice, sage, sage, bat, bat. Gorehound, 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 Freebooter. Those are the cards I want to throw out. Here you go. Oh boy. It's gonna be a while. Belladonna draws me a card. Or, that's where it gets the 4 pumps. Look at that. That is a scary board. I'm gonna attack with these 3/3s. I forgot that there are gonna be 3/3s. Like, 22 damage is not that hard for us to go through. Okay. This is Menace, you gotta block with 2/3. Good luck. Like, I don't know why they're still in this. The game is over. Raise the Past is very good when they don't betray us. Okay. Gonna block 1 Sage. Gonna double block 1 Sage. They're not even Menace. You got it. He's still alive. I think he's just dead or already on board with the damage. I don't get how to sack anything. Good game. Hugile. Yes, I guess you got Hugile to death. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those Orzhov Raise the Past games, how does this deck feel? I I stand firmly on my belief that the Belladonna and the Sackville-Bagginses combo does fully replace Sephiroth. Sephiroth is very good, but he is a win more card, and we don't need to win damage more. We just need to win, and this 2 mana helps us win a lot easier. Because Raise the Past can raise all of the 2 mana cards back, we don't have to worry about our Sephiroth getting removed and sacking everything on the stack to make sure that we can flip Sephiroth on time before they remove our whole board with a board wipe or whatnot. With this deck, we can just kind of slow grind them until we Raise the Past and bring all the 2 mana and 1 mana back, and that is very backbreaking in most scenarios. So, the biggest thing that I noticed today is that every time our opponents strategically betray us, we lose the game, which is what I feel about in terms of this deck. It is a very strong deck, but Graveyard Hate is backbreaking to it. So, that's unfortunate, but that is how we have to play with a deck like this. If our opponent is not respecting graveyards, they're not running a lot of Graveyard Hate, and I mean a lot of Graveyard Hate, then they are going to get caught with our Raise the Past. Strategic Betrayal is a very good card and almost backbreaking against this deck single-handedly, solo. But they're not going to always draw it, and they're not always going to draw it on time. So if we just get to Raise the Past once, even if they have Strategic Betrayal after that to get rid of our graveyards, if we Raise the Past just once and get enough tempo on board, the Sackvilles, the 1 damage really stack very quickly. And the thing is, it's not just whenever you sack a creature. It's whenever you sack a token. So our treasure tokens that we get a lot from the Greedy Freebooter and Sackville himself, all that is extra damage. And that's how we can squeeze out a lot of wins in today's games. And that's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.